Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today I have the pleasure of reviewing some more music from Vader 2.0. I genuinely enjoy the material and have to remain vigilant of becoming biased. You got to be objective as a music reviewer, but I look forward to hearing another couple of tracks. If we switch over to here, we've got the first track, the Give In Game by Vader 2.0. Made in two spirits, one for the season, a happy Halloween and harmony, the other of relatability. Nice. Trust yourself. Yeah, no, the song is about men and women destined from the first understanding of what attraction is to do the same dance with one another in hopes everyone walks away with unbruised ankles and shins. Sorry is a season for masquerades and scary things, like self-discipline. When the wall comes down because you let it down or because someone knows your vulnerabilities, we've all been there. Vulnerability versus strength. Interesting. Let us listen to this track next one from start till finish and hear what we think. Okay, cool. Little melodic riff happening with the guitars at the start. I like it. There's a bit of ambience at the start before going into it. Where are we going next though? I enjoy it. I enjoy that Vader 2.0 take their time before. So this is pretty with the pads. Yeah. What are we doing? Where are we going next? Hey. We're adding those layers to it. Ooh, that guitar tone there. Ooh, beautiful. Let's do this. More and more, please. Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. There's such a lush texture to this first minute of this track, and you can get away with not having the vocals coming straight away if you keep developing the concept. If you just have the same thing repeating, but if you do what Vader 2.0 are doing, drums. Woo! Woo! Oh boy! Oh, I'm genuinely, I'm excited. That comes in and hits you like a steam train, dude. Like that is, or a freight train. Downtuned power chords, distortion, punchy drums, man. The right amount of reverb on those hits. Oh, well done. Dude, every time I hear the singer, from Vader 2.0, Vader 2.0 himself, like whenever I hear Vader 2.0, it blows me away. His technique just continues to evolve, and I love the textures to it, I'm liking the double takes of the vocals in that chorus. That's great. Have the growls on either side. Make it nice and big. Going up into that higher range for that build before the drop into the chorus. Nice work. Fantastic. Interesting story being told, but it's accessible to most people. I like it. The mouth betrays a look upon your face. Oh, so this is a little bit of a toxic relationship, isn't it? This is not going according to plan. There is some technical difficulties going on here. Dude, the drummer is just like going for it. Listen to these fills that the percussionist is performing right now. He's ridiculous. This is fantastic. This is fantastic grooves there. And it's not just your typical, oh, we're doing the blast beats and stuff. He's got some tom stuff going on, going to those 16th and 32nd note fills. And he knows how to take it to the halftime and make it work. The drummer, man. Oh boy, this guy knows his kit. He knows how to play to the genre. He knows how to play to the texture and the tune of the track. I enjoy this. And I love the vocals and how visceral and how powerful they are. But also the drums, also the guitar tone. I ain't got a lot of complaints, to be honest. Ooh. But blink them once, you will be mine. It's a real dangerous situation that we're going for now, man. You blink and you're done. It's a battle. You know, it's a battle. It's so... I don't think you're self-aware of your delusion. I'm liking the lows and the highs and the combination there. I'm liking that the technique has been expressed well and that he's doing his vocals in a way which is nice and healthy and he's not straining his chords. Oh, we've escaped from that risk, man. Don't get it twisted, this is thrilling me. Damn. You know, honestly, I think this is one of my favorite tracks by Vader 2.0. Like, honestly, like from the minute-long intro that had me hooked the entire time. It was so gorgeous, dude. It was so colorful and full of interesting things to pay attention to and individually, and the whole of it just felt so full and precise. And then for it to all come down with the guitars and the drums and everything like that, and for there to be occasional sort of blast beat bits and all that. Dude, I've got all the time in the world for what these guys are trying to accomplish. It's stunning. Great work on this track, Vader 2.0. I've had the pleasure of listening to music from this act for a while, and I want to hear more and more and more of it. I'd love to hear a guitar solo sometime. I know I've spoken about it in different sort of reviews. I'm liking it that there is some lead work going on in these tracks, and I'm liking that the vocals are the focal point. There's room for a guitar solo in there somewhere, just like a simple one, dude. Because you've got the drummer just diabolically doing that kind of stuff, man. We can probably, you know, that's just me as being one of those difficult people who want more than they probably deserve. Wink. That's okay. Basically, it's fantastic as it is. You know, so as a guitarist, I'm a little bit biased, but we got Fenrir for a Day by Vader 2.0. When Patience is Gone. Excellent. I'm liking this, and it's good to see a few comments on here. You know, I'm like, what? I'm excited for this. I enjoy this. It's only 3 minutes long though, but we will hear, we will see, and we will hear what we have here. Let's do it. Fenrir for a Day. Ooh, okay, all right. Straight into it. No messing around. Guitar led, dude. Loving our low range on these strings. Okay, we've got a lead line going here in the mid frequencies. I dig it. Dig it. Cool. Great. Dude, I'm hype as hell, man. I mean, that just that got to me a little bit. I was like keeping up with it, and I was like nodding my head, and I was like, wow, there's so much stuff going on, dude. There's this fast kind of growl shriek rapping going on that I got all the time for, man. It reminds you of like at bands like Whitechapel and stuff like that. And I just, oh, it's so cool, dude. This is apex stuff going on here. We got ourselves some really fantastic musicians in the house, and we also have great chemistry between the band members. It really sounds like Vader 2.0 are coming into their own with this stuff. This just sounds like it came from like a bigger label, you know, like a record label. It's really well produced, and I can't really critique anything in regards to the production. They know exactly what they're doing there. The panning and the EQing and stuff is gorgeous. That's kind of what I'm looking for when I talk about a guitar solo. Even if we don't like have a kind of shitty guitar solo, having these octave chords here, and I know there was a bit of that color in the previous track, but yeah, it's just it's nice to have that like lower mid or mid frequencies sort of like helped out in that respect, because it is just crushingly brutally heavy music, and yeah. That next voice you hear will not be mine. That one will be your maker. Damn, son. Oh, they're in for a terrible time, aren't they? Oh, dude, man, that was phenomenal. There, that just the tightness of those guitars and the palm mutes. Dun 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 dun. I think I should just stop reviewing like all genres of music and just stick with the ones I'm passionate about, because this stuff genuinely makes my day, man. Like, I adore this kind of music. Again, the technique and precision required to be able to hold that for that length of time without it losing its texture or tone. That's just experience and skill, man. Now, well done to Vader. Well done to Vader 2.0. Fenrir for a day. Just the dissonance and the flat second chords and all that with that arpeggios is just, it's really nice. And double kicks coming in. Dude, I was vibing too much to the music that I wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics, and I feel really, really bad now. Like, I didn't mean to, like, get distracted by it. We got all this talk of, like, Asgard, and I recognized it with Fenrir a bit. Oh, man. The fangs through your spine, piercing the endless night. The last voice that you hear will not be mine. This voice will be your maker. So is this just death unto those who cross you, and just a dominance thing, a dominance and end of days kind of, you've made one too many errors. This is the light that gets snuffed out into darkness. We'll go back a little bit just so I can just feel that out. Abandon hope, time to atone. You cannot hold me. Or else I will plant you in a garden of stone. Don't mess with me, or else I'll put you in the ground. You've sown the seed. Wow. Yeah, so there'd already been some people had already been antagonized, and this was the kind of end result of it. You can't atone, you can't fix what you've done, and if you come any closer, it's going to be a real bad time. That's basically my understanding of what Fenrir for a Day by Vader 2.0 is like. I have to be really careful with Vader 2.0 again, because not only do I like this kind of music a lot, and I'm not even sure where I got started in liking this kind of music this much. I'm not even sure where I began to feel this passionate about metal. I think it was in my teenage years as 15, 16-year-old. I got started on a lot of the kind of new metal that was coming at the time, like bands like Trivium and like Avenged Sevenfold and stuff like that. And I got into Whitechapel and those kind of bands a bit later on, 2010. I got into Cryptopsy and Meshuggah and Opeth and all sorts of bands, and I know they aren't the same type of music. There's a lot of different subgenres in metal, but it's basically led me to where I am today with reviewing this kind of music, and I adore it to pieces. It makes me so happy that Vader 2.0 is starting to get some love for the music. 593 subscribers is nothing to joke at, It takes a lot of time to get attention for what you're doing, and you really have to be so consistent, so brutally consistent with what you're doing. When you're putting music up, you have to be so good every single time, and that's just what Vader 2.0 have done. The production is on point, the vocals are on point, the guitar riffs and the bass and drums and everything like that are stunning. They're using sort of some synths occasionally, some other samples. They're using reverse snare hits and stuff like that to do little sub builds and stuff. It's exactly what you need. And there was a huge amount of variation in different grooves and riffs and stuff like this within a 3-minute song. That is unprecedented nowadays, unfortunately, because a lot of people prefer to stick to one or two main ideas and concepts, and Vader 2.0 knew better than that. They know that they've got to have a variety in their music in order for it to really be meaningful. So honestly, well done to Vader 2.0. I really hope they can put an album out. I know that it's really hard to justify making an album nowadays, but I think these guys are at a point where an EP or album would really do them some good. They have so much good music that they could probably make a real banger of a record, and I really hope they get some huge amounts of attention for that. But that's effectively my review of Vader 2.0's various tracks. Hopefully you enjoyed these. Hopefully you enjoyed these songs. If you did, please do go show Vader 2.0 some love via the various social medias and YouTube page. Stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.